Okay, Aquarius, welcome in, my friends. Let's see what's going on. Let's see if this is on. Yes, it is. There we go. A little better. Let's go going into the third week of May. So we're going to go right into the mid part, excuse me, of May. And happy Mother's Day, post Mother's Day. Yeah, that's it. Let's see what's going on. Count our blessings there. Situation for my Aquarius, please. Third week of May, right in the middle, going towards the latter half. Well, you need to tell me what's heartbreaking. What's going on here with you guys? Why am I looking at the Three of Swords and the King of Pentacles? This is somebody earthy, could be Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus energy, doesn't have to be. This is somebody very grounded, somebody who has their shit together, but it's coupled with Three of Swords. So either you are suffering some pain with this individual or you have, no, it just looks like something is heartbreaking here, period. I was going to say maybe it's this person, but they seem to be available. Here's your card, the Star card at the bottom of the deck. And right under that is another person. It's a fire sign. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Very fiery and attractive and a lot of chemistry going on. I feel like you could be breaking someone's heart here because you're optimistic and hopeful that something's going to work out with another person. All right? Now, if it's not about a person in a relationship, then it is a person in a situation, like a job or a friendship or a family matter. All right, what's going on here for my Aquarius, please? What's going on, please? What's coming in? That's the situation, Spirit. What's coming in mid-May for Aquarius, please? Okay. Eight of Pentacles, Six of Pentacles, 10 of Pentacles. That's a lot of Pentacles. So I'd be remiss if I didn't talk to you about money, finance, work, and career. Okay? We'll go there first, and then I'll switch gears into relationships. You are working really hard towards something. Your hobby, your craft. Maybe it's even yourself. Maybe your home, your car, whatever. It's very detailed in the sense of something in your 3D world where you're working really hard. Here's the interesting thing is, with Eight of Pentacles, usually you have your head down because either you're so fascinated and interested in what you're doing and you're excited about it that your head is down and you're just churning it out, or you haven't even realized that time has lapsed, that you've created enough of money, connections, power, instinct, experience, and know-how. Right? With the Six of Pentacles, you're getting just a little bit more money than you used to. So it's like a tiny bonus. It's an upgrade in a sense of not that much of an upgrade, but you're just getting more money, right? And 10 of Pentacles is telling me it's trying to lead you in the direction of something where you can make eventually a shit ton of money, 10 of Pentacles, because I see it coming in, or this is just a company that pays you very, very well. Now, in regards to love, I think you're burying yourselves in work, right? And I think there's a lot of breadcrumbs going on here in between you and another person. It could be somebody you're committed or married to. But it looks like, it feels like breadcrumbs to me. Someone here is begging for attention. Either it's you from your person or your person from you. Perhaps the both of you. We'll see more when we clarify. And I do believe it's with somebody you are committed to. Because here you are trying to find your stability, or you are presenting yourself as that stable structure. All right? All right. Let's see what's the surprise of the week here in mid-May, because I do see some activity happening very soon. Some of you could be hiding yourselves in your work. Yeah. That's what I thought. More Pentacles, but no. And when I was looking at the bottom of the deck, I saw some activity trying to come in. Some of it is actually starting to happen mid-May. Someone is going to rush in and communicate something. I feel, Aquarius, that you might go and say something here to somebody. It's over. It's done. We're through. All right? Or perhaps it's the other way around. You're receiving this message that something is over, something is done, something is completed, and now there's a transformation and a transition, but you, on the other scope, are just sitting there pausing and reflecting if you should move it along. I don't know how much choice you have because it's done. Perhaps also while you were doing this, Seven of Pentacles, pausing and reflecting where to invest in your future, this person comes in and says, well, what are you doing? It's over. But you're still pausing and reflecting over this. There's whatever you developed here, or whatever you've done, you are most certainly cutting a seed out because you're ready and you're about to be prepared to plant it elsewhere. Because I do see you picking up the pieces, Aquarius, and moving day to day, slowly but surely forward. All right, Knight of Pentacles. You are dragging your feet, though. Here's the interesting thing. This thing that you're keeping casual, light and fluffy, actually has the potential of shifting you into a new direction where it's your vibe tribe. It's your people. It's a relationship that you can have that could be new, that you just blend well. We'll see more when we clarify. What is the advice here for Aquarius? The Knight of Pentacles in reverse. Interesting. And the Five of Cups in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Okay, due to the fact that something is coming to a close, you really do need to let it transition, Aquarius, because even though you're kind of dragging your feet away from some old experience, old relationship, old job, old company, old whatever, and you're taking it slow and steady, I think that the universe is encouraging you to pick up the pace, okay? They need you to start galloping along into the new direction, especially with the shifts that are going on with the planets. Why every astrologer is beating the drum that you might see on your Instagram feed or wherever, whatever, on the planetary shifts, because these planets don't shift so often, okay? Uranus, which was in Taurus, just shifted right into Gemini. This is your fellow air sign family. Why is that a big deal? That shifts every 7 to 8 years. And then you got shadow effects. So we're moving out of the Uranus and Taurus shadow effect, and we're going right into Gemini. You guys are cerebral signs. You are analytical signs. You are smart signs. So this is the home of Gemini. Because it's going into Gemini, this is where it feels most comfortable. This is why all the air signs are due to benefit from this heavily. You and Aries, you guys are at the forefront of inventing shit, creating new realities. You've always understood that communication systems will change. For you, it's just normal. For everybody else, it's going to be catch up, right? Why is this a big deal? Why am I telling you all this crap? Because I believe heavily that the universe is preparing you and setting you up for some sort of legacy, number one. Number two, in a new path, in a direction where everyone's going to be on board behind you, okay? Now, this will affect you with your careers, and this will affect you in your relationships, because not everybody will understand you, but they will understand you. It's just that you can now be free. You can now be open. You can now be expressive without feeling like there's always going to be some repercussions or the other shoe's going to drop. Okay, does that make sense? That's why Spirit's like, okay, it's time to pick up the pace, Aquarius. This is why you keep hearing that Aquarius will be lucky. It's the age of Aquarius. It's because people are going to start waking up to the way you think, the way you feel. And this is going to affect you when you meet new people to be in relationships with them. See, at the bottom of the deck, the Five of Cups in reverse is saying you're finally going to turn around and see the abundance that you have to work with is your actual abundance. Okay? And then for you, that's it. That's a wrap. It's over. What they don't want you doing is going back and repeating patterns to the same toxic shit over and over again. All right, let's see what the outcome of the week is here. Yes, so prepare to be lucky. All right, the Hermit is here, which I'm not surprised because you had the Seven of Pentacles also in the middle of your reading. And the Seven of Cups. Again, more pausing and reflecting, and you're pausing and thinking who to invest in for your future. But this time you're using it not only from a stable point of view, you're also coming from here. You're like on an emotional level, who's going to fulfill me? What's going to fulfill me? Right? So you're taking a step back, hermit mode, trying to make that wise decision. All roads lead to this, Aquarius, all roads. Happy ever after. Okay, with you and a partner. With you and a surrounding of people. Maybe you're moving locations. Maybe you're moving new jobs. Maybe this is a new relationship. All roads lead to happiness. All roads lead to 10 of Cups. The great thing about 10 of Cups is 5 cups are yours, 5 cups are theirs. It's an even blend, right? It's not just in your head. It's not just you. It's an all-around situation. All right. Yeah, I love it, love it, love it. Okay. Let's put that aside and start clarifying some of these things here for Aquarius. The King of Pentacles and the Three of Swords, please. Ten of Pentacles and the Seven of Pentacles. Okay. Pentacles in general, guys, regardless if it's career, money, or relationship, it talks about the stuff in your 3D world, the stuff that you can touch, the tangible, materialistic things. Not the ethereal, not 5D, not imaginary, not feelings, actual, right? So when I'm looking at the 10 of Pentacles and the 7 of Pentacles, this is about a marriage and a commitment that you're pausing and reflecting on what to do with it. Because your heart is breaking perhaps with this person that you might have had stability with, and now it's transitioning, it's changing, it's rickety, but it's definitely rocking the boat, right? Others of you, maybe you're pausing and reflecting to leave some company or business that used to pay you very well, corporate, and you're thinking about moving it along. Yeah, you're definitely holding on. 4 of Pentacles, Queen of Swords, this is you. You're trying to find balance. You're definitely trying to find some balance. I think for a lot of these situations, you're keeping low key, but you're not keeping it low key, if that makes any sense. It's like everybody knows, but you're not really like saying anything or talking about it. Okay, 8 of Pentacles and 6 of Pentacles. It's crazy. 6, 7, 8, 10. It's a lot of cards. Let's see what's going on here in your future. You're curious about something or someone you're holding on to, but you know what? That thing is toxic, or it is turning toxic. Something that was traditional for you, meaning your company, your business, your career, your something that was structured. Others of you, it is your marriage. It is your commitment. This thing that you are holding on to, 4 of Pentacles, that you're pausing and reflecting and you're getting breadcrumbs out of it, is toxic, right? Even though you're curious, this cat is going to get killed. You're wondering about them. Yeah, there's a lack of manifestation. Don't you feel the stagnation there, Aquarius? Don't you feel like it's just sort of like trying to pull teeth here with someone or something? Because the lack of manifestation with the Magician in reverse back here tells me so. I get it. Someone's going to come talk to you heart to heart, and you're going to resist them. But I think you're going to leave and go towards new love. or you're going to upgrade the new thing eventually. All right, because let's see why death is here. And here in May is when we're actually seeing the transitioning. It's like watching, Pluto that is going retrograde in your sign and Uranus going into Gemini. It's like things are crystal clear for you, like a snap. I think you're going to see it and feel it. That's why I'm seeing all these pentacles, because it's going to feel so specific. Death and 7 of Pentacles and the Knight of Swords. I mean, it doesn't get more specific than that. When someone comes in and says, I quit, or I'm leaving, or I'm done. Yeah, because it's tied to guilt and regret and loss. Someone says, here I am to tell you it's dead and done. You're pausing and reflecting where to invest, or if you should keep working at this. Maybe you feel guilty that you haven't or whatever. No, that thing that's meant for you won't pass you by. All right? Because I see someone trying to come in and talk to you. Listen, you're eventually going to have this honest conversation, if not with another person, with yourselves, that really there is somebody here that you can partner up with. What is this Knight of Pentacles in reverse here for Aquarius? Please send me advice. Interesting. The Fool card, which is your card. Sometimes I like to call it an Aries card. Anyway, whatever. You need to take a risk. There's no more dragging your feet. Fuck it. Take this horse and just jump off the cliff. You'll be surprised that your friggin' horse is the Pegasus and can fly. Because it's saying, regardless of what you have lined up, Aquarius, it's time to take that leap of faith. It's time to take that risk in a business partnership or a loved one. All right, because it's mutual, whoever you're working with here. It's very mutual. What is the Hermit and the 7 of Cups? The Queen of Pentacles. I think you're trying, well, you are nurturing, loving, kind, and caring, I'm sure, but you're also a nurturer. You're trying to consider what's the best option for you in regards to your heart, but also stability. So this is why you're retracting your energy to make a wise decision. You're asking yourself, what's going to bring in the stability that I want, but also something or someone I will emotionally love, or something I will love to do, right? But that's what you're pausing and reflecting on, right? Because right now I feel like maybe you feel shot down, or you're just not emotionally available. Yes, I think a lot of you are not emotionally available. All right. Not at the moment. I think you're thinking about it, where to emotionally invest. Take a risk. Take a leap of faith. Love for Aquarius. Yeah, I think maybe Spirit believes you too in the sense that maybe you need to be alone for 5 minutes. Because it says attraction. You do you. That's the card I get from there. You do you, and as you do you, everything aligns, falls into place, and you start attracting a lot of bees with your honey because you sit in there pining away making it. That's what that card is. Let's see, Wisdom House tonight. What say you for Aquarius? One of my favorite oracle decks, I'll be honest with you. What say you for Aquarius, please? What you guys get? Loyalty. Interesting. Why'd you guys get this card? You have chosen the symbol of loyalty, and this means you are being called to stand up for who and what you believe in. Oh my God, I think I know why you got this. Do you know the story of a beautiful girl who saw the good in another and remained steadfast in her love against all odds? Loyalty is tested at times, and you may be asked to assess whether others deserve your loyalty. Sometimes you find yourself in a position where it's difficult to speak up for another person, a cause, or even for yourself. This is such an Aquarius card. Now is the time to be faithful to your best qualities and to leave the rest behind. This is a true test of character. I know you will choose rightly. Stand up for what you believe in and be loyal only to what is true and to what is good. This is a little bit of the vibe I was feeling before when I was talking about, these planets shifting, that what you guys are being called upon, because I think that your legacies are coming in the forms of communication to the greater good of humanity and society. But that is because of your true essence, right? And that's why you're coming out as the Queen of Pentacles. But moreover, do these people deserve your loyalty and what you bring to this table? It's telling you to consider that, right? With loyalty. All right, guys, that's what I have for you. I hope this helped. And I will see you all in the next one. Members, let's head on over there.